First pitch coming your way next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Glasnow. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Here's Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 2-2. Hammer, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Glasnow ready and deals. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Rangers leave one. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ballgame. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark. And our pitcher in this game, Nathan Eovaldi.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy. That one ripped left field and gone. He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Lau at the plate.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-2. Right side. And that chance handled. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first. Throw safe. And that was close.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So a man aboard, and stepping in is the speedy Luke Raley. Eovaldi checks the runner. Rosarena dives back. Back over to first, and he's back again. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a count 1-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
Runner at second here, one gone. Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Isaac Paredes now. Here's a 1-1. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Three-two now. Rip to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 1 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back, bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Chris, you know, you look at Nathan Eovaldi's resume. He won the World Series with the Red Sox in 2018, but he was actually originally drafted by the Dodgers back in 2008. He was an 11th round pick. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Not in time, he legs it out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. Eovaldi checks the runner. Low, back on a dive.
Always known for that power fastball, but interesting, he didn't get a whole lot of swing and miss with it early on. He got better with that stuff as his career progressed. If you talk about that World Series in 2018, he was absolutely fantastic out of the bullpen.
Pickoff move to first. Low, back in standing. Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Got him swinging. Throw to second, and great jump. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. Low at second with 2 down. One cool nugget on Eovaldi comes from the same hometown as Nolan Ryan. Both guys from Alvin, Texas. They actually attended the same high school. They didn't meet until 2016. Eovaldi pitching for the Yankees, visited the Astros, and that's when he got a chance to meet the Ryan Express. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Simeon makes a nice running catch. The Rays strand just the 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ezekiel Duran. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Leody Taveras. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The pitch. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Two now. Semien waits. Stays alive. Tying run in scoring position. The Rays leading on the solo homer. On the ground. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Seager stands in now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Seager swings, rips one to right. Out of here. That should fire up the dugout, and they lead it. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Glasnow. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
The pitch. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Home team down a run as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Right side. Garcia makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back. On to the 4th. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kicks and fires. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And the batter now, Mitch Garver. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Heim over at second, 1 down. Chop to third. Paredes fires over to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Travis Jankowski. He's 0 for 1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rangers 2, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's a speed threat, Luke Raley.
Designated hitter, Luke Raley.
In the dirt, Heim collects, fires to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And the batter now, Isaac Paredes.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track.
Swing and a ball popped up. Heim moving under it. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now it's Jose Siri. And a 1-1. Now one missed. Check swing, went around, 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, and they trail it here, 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ezekiel Duran. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The batter, number 2.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Taveras stands at first with one out. Next pitch is outside. Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Taveras coming home. Throw is high and over his head. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now it's Corey Seager. Ball to strike. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped low. Going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. The 1-1. That one drifts inside.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 2-2. Bounce back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Christian Bethancourt. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Eovaldi checks the runner. Low gets back easily. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. He popped out his first time. Here's a 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
1 out and a runner at second. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. In plenty of time to first. That's it out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Yandy Diaz now 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's a one-run game.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's even up.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. A soaring shot to center. And it gives him the lead in the fifth. It's 4-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. 1-1 now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taveras settles under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Jake Diekman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. The pitch. Line drive. Siri pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. This guy with light tower power.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Up next for the Rangers, Mitch Garver. That's towards center. That is the inning. One left for Texas. Score holds at 4-3. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Luke Raley.
The designated hitter, Luke Raley.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. The wind and the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Martin Perez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jose Siri next to hit for the Rays. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a pitch.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
3-1 is on the way. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains a 4-3 game. Sean Armstrong takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Ezekiel Duran. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Paredes gets under it. makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the center fielder,
Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Into the outfield, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Marcus Semien.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. Semien down on strikes. Rangers leave one. They still trail it here 4-3. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Jankowski makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The why to kick the pitch. This one popped up low under it. And there's two away.
the first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swing and a base hit. Diaz rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Colin Poche gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And Poche ready to work. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. On the money. Nice play. Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. The 1-1. Lined into right. Lowe makes the catch for the second out.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he was only a strike away from getting back into the dugout with his teammates, and now he's forced to start over and has to worry about someone over at first base.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Low ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
1-2 now. Line drive caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Luke Raley will hit next. The 1-1. Foul ball there. And now the lefty in the dirt. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Rays. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Travis Jankowski. A strikeout and a walk. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Tampa Bay Rays off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.